So one of the big turning points or make or break moments for Car Next Door was we made what I think was a really good decision to start really small. And so we started in a really tight geographic zone. We actually only started in Bondi, and we only started with 35 cars on the platform. So rather than buying 200 of these units. And our initial system, what we did was we had a smart card that would sort of ping a sensor on the top of the car's window that would connect to the car's central locking and the immobiliser, so it was all wired in. And that's the same as what normal car sharing companies like GoGet and FlexiCar use. And that all seemed good until we actually got it out there in practice with our 35 cars. And whilst we got immediate sort of traction, so people started using us, we were having, it was really expensive to get the cars all kitted out. And then once a car was kitted out, often the technology wouldn't work and an owner wouldn't be able to get into their own car, which would really piss them off. Borrowers were struggling, and then if a car came off, with peer-to-peer car sharing, it's a lot more fluid. You don't buy a car, have it on there for 5 years, take it off. Like a car might come off pretty quick. We had to get an auto electrician to install them and uninstall them. So we quickly realised that just wasn't going to work, and I ran the financial models and I was trying to make it work, but it just literally did not work. Yeah, so I guess the big lesson for us was, firstly, it's about creating the minimum viable product that you can to test, just to get the product out there as quickly as possible. So because of what we're doing, we couldn't have like a no-tech option. But if you do have to have tech, then go on the smallest scale that you can to kind of prove it. So for us, that was 35 cars, 600 borrowers. That's all we needed in order to learn how to make the whole thing work, learn what works, what doesn't, make some adjustments before you go and spend heaps and heaps of money on, we could have gone out there and bought 500 of these things straight away, spent $500,000 and found out that 500 didn't work rather than 35.